Mandela is an anti-apartheid hero at home and abroad. For Easter, thousands of people across South Africa prayed for the ailing former president's health.
They thought it necessary as a church to pray and do a Thanksgiving prayer. And this fortifies me as a person, as his grandchild, to give me strength to carry on and support him in whatever way he needs.
94-year-old Nelson Mandela has been absent from the political scene for the past decade and has not made a public appearance since the World Cup football final in July of 2010.
Pakistan's general election is set for May 11 and candidates are campaigning around the country. One of this year's leading candidates is well known both inside and outside Pakistan. CNN's senior international correspondent Nick Robertson is on the campaign trail with former cricketer Imran Khan.
Above Pakistan's fabled mountains, Imran Khan, former international cricket star, now the country's fastest rising politician, is on the campaign trail. Elections are just weeks away, May 11th.
We've just landed in Swat. It's about 50 minutes helicopter ride, about 4 hours drive from the capital Islamabad. A few years ago, this area was overrun by the Taliban. Khan's security is going to be a concern here.
Armoured car, high-speed convoy, soldiers line the road. It's the new normal for Khan, an ascendancy that has seen him turn his tiny Movement for Justice party, with just one parliamentary seat, into a national party capable of breaking the political status quo, winning dozens, possibly scores of seats from the established parties.
There are tens of thousands of people here, a huge number in this mountainous region. Khan is the upstart candidate. He wants to use his charisma to change these people, to move them, get them to believe that they vote for him, they vote for change, they vote for something different.
There is only one way to win it, and that is to have a public movement against the old political houses, the old political parties.
And that's part of his pull here. Most view him as a rarity, an uncorrupted politician.
Khan's got a tough political battle on his hand. The two big political parties here have been in power for decades. They're rich. They've got the support of hundreds of thousands, millions of people across the country. And they look at Khan, they say he's politically inexperienced, politically inept.
Yet Khan has broad appeal. Rural conservatives here. He advocates talking to the Taliban.
The key to peace in Pakistan lies through the tribal area people.
He also won over many of the young, urban, educated middle class and is reputed to have more Twitter followers than any other Pakistani politician. If his party wins enough votes to form a government, and right now that is still a very long shot, he vows to do what he says other politicians have not, and look out for the poor.
Khan has no problem getting the numbers out to come and watch. No problem at all getting them excited. But the real challenge is going to be, come May the 11th, getting them to turn out and vote for him, break with their past. Nick Robertson, CNN, the Swat Valley.
We'll take another break. Stay tuned.
The Fatu Show again, back to school kids party. It's fun, and more fun. Family time with the kids at their favorite location, Dream Park. Saturday, 6th April 2013, 3 p.m. prompt. This time, more games, rides, comic hosting, and space painting. And your favorite artists.
That's right, G the Sensation, Broke Atarinka, Cholimadi the Voice, and Manding Mori the Manding Warrior. $250 fee for the kids comes with a free drink and a free ticket for escorts.
Any extra adult pays only $150.
A day for our kids, a day with the family, a day with Fatu Show. You will be on the Fatu Show. Don't miss the date. See you there.
Welcome back, and it's now time for the sports news with Fatu Jassi. Thank you. Thank you very much, Patsani Sise. They lost at the weekend and are struggling to stay in the English Premier League top four, but Chelsea are still in contention for two major trophies this season. After knocking Manchester United out of the FA Cup, we have details of the story as well as the latest on former UK Foreign Secretary David Miliband's resignation from the Sunderland board following the club's appointment of controversial Italian Paolo Di Canio as the Black Cats' new manager.
After recovering from 2-0 down at Old Trafford last month, Chelsea had home advantage for Monday's quarter-final replay, and the London club took the lead at Stamford Bridge in the second half with a goal from Demba Ba. The Senegal striker, signed from Newcastle in January, showed great technique to finish off a chip pass from Juan Mata. At the other end of the pitch, Chelsea's goalkeeper showed just as much skill to prevent United from equalising. Petr Cech's lightning reflexes denying Mexico international Javier Hernandez. The striker could only smile in amazement. Even though Robin van Persie came on as a late substitute, Alex Ferguson's men couldn't find the back of the net, and it finished 1-0 in Chelsea's favour. The semi-final takes place in just under 2 weeks, and no disrespect to Millwall or Wigan, but it's the second semi-final there that stands out. European champions Chelsea against Manchester City, last season's Premier League winners. Although he's only an interim manager and leaving Chelsea at the end of the season, Rafa Benitez could quit the bridge with two more major titles on his coaching record. As well as the FA Cup, Chelsea are in the Europa League quarter-finals. However, they're under pressure to hang on to that fourth spot in the EPL and qualify for next season's Champions League. The controversial former Milan, Lazio, West Ham and Celtic striker has described himself as a fascist in the past and famously gave a Nazi-style salute to fans in 2005. The Canio signed a 2.5-year deal with the relegation-threatened club.
Well, that's all in sports. Back to you, Patsani Sise.
Thank you, Fatu Jassi. And before we go, a reminder of our headlines. Officials of the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare have signed a memorandum of understanding with partners on ways of improving the social protection systems in the Gambia. Members of the Gambia Association of Resident Doctors have completed yet another outreach program that saw them provide free medical services to the community of Fajikunda. M23 rebels in eastern DR Congo have said that the United Nations decision to deploy armed brigades in the troubled region is provocative and disastrous. And former Pakistani cricketer Imran Khan has hit the campaign trail ahead of the May 11th general election. That's it for the news, but join us at 10 for another bulletin.
I am here in Karila at the site where, as you can see in the background, some beds are being prepared for the production of pineapple. Of course, an experiment being spearheaded by our very good friends in Gambia, and the expert is here on the ground. So what's your name? Lou. Mr. Lou, this is the first time to experiment this in the country, or you think we have to do this in Dun, Nari. How is that one doing?
It's doing well, and we have one first harvest last year.
Oh, you harvested last year?
Yes, our pineapple is the first harvest here in the country.
And how was the yield like? How many kilos? Can you remember?
And for one fruit, about 1 kilo to 1.5 kilo. For for one pineapple fruit.
Yeah. Well, pineapple is grown in Taiwan. You think that may have